Right. They don't even understand that you don't. You know, the way we grew up, you're supposed to spend no more than 10 or 20% of what you make. You know what I'm saying? So you can have something.
Just being with him everywhere, seeing nice things all the time since I was born. So I always knew that he was doing something. I mean, I don't know, it could have been anything. So I had a fun childhood, crazy childhood.
Big Meech just unleashed on 50 Cent, and the drama's getting wilder by the minute. He's straight up accusing 50 of turning his own son, Lil Meech, against him. Talk about family betrayal. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know that Big Meech and 50 were cool for a while, until Meech got out of prison and decided to link up with Rick Ross. That move sent shockwaves through the industry, and things between him and 50 got messy real quick. At first, Lil Meech tried to keep things smooth, claiming he was nothing but loyal to 50. But fast forward to now, and both father and son are switching up. They just made it loud and clear. They're rolling with Rick Ross from here on out. So what's got Big Meech so heated? Well, 50 recently put him on blast, questioning his parenting and basically saying he's been a bad influence on Lil Meech, accusing him of pushing reckless spending and even substance use. And let's just say, Big Meech didn't take that lightly. Now, it looks like he and Lil Meech are plotting their revenge, and word on the street is they're teaming up with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather to launch their own version of the BMF show. That's right, they're trying to go head-to-head with 50's hit series. But here's where things take a twist. Fans ain't buying it. People are saying Big Meech and his son are walking straight into a setup if they think Ross and Floyd got their backs. Some are even predicting they're about to get scammed out of whatever money they've got left. So, what exactly is Big Meech's next move against 50 Cent? And how did 50 really come at him over his parenting? Let's get into all the details. Big Meech is not playing games when it comes to 50 Cent messing with his reputation. After 50 threw shade at Meech's parenting, basically accusing him of setting a bad example for Lil Meech, the BMF boss decided he's done taking disrespect. He's officially out for revenge. Everything blew up after 50 abruptly cut ties with Lil Meech and started hinting the BMF series might be getting canceled altogether. That's when Lil Meech panicked, scrambling to patch things up before it was too late. He reached out directly to 50, desperately trying to stay on his good side, and tried to clear things up about the controversial photo of Big Meech chilling with Rick Ross, the very thing that sparked this entire beef. Lil Meech straight up messaged 50 saying, "F Ross, but he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. This internet-ish is throwing me off, man. You know me in real life." But 50 Cent wasn't trying to hear any excuses. He fired back without hesitation, coldly shutting Lil Meech down, saying, "What next season, little ninja?" But 50 wasn't finished roasting him. He kept trolling Lil Meech, clowning him publicly for fumbling the bag. In a savage follow-up post, 50 joked that since Lil Meech was kicked off BMF, his next stop would be reality TV, sarcastically writing, "I'll give Mona Scott a call for him later today." Talk about embarrassing. And just when you thought the heat was dying down, 50 circled back around to drag Big Meech and Rick Ross all over again. He openly questioned their parenting skills and even dug up old dirt to back up his claims. Pulling out throwback footage of Lil Meech dating Ross's daughter, Toy Roberts, from way back when, 50 used this as ammo to roast Meech and Ross for their fake friendship. He pointed out how Ross never stepped up to help the Flannery family during Big Meech's incarceration, accusing him of only showing up now to chase clout. Fans are shocked by how personal 50 is taking this feud, but one thing's clear. 50 Cent is not letting this slide, and he's pulling every trick out of the book to humiliate Meech and Ross publicly. How far is 50 willing to go next, and can Big Meech and Lil Meech really bounce back from this disaster? It's getting real messy, real fast. 50 Cent took things to a whole new level, publicly roasting Big Meech with a savage clapback. He posted, "Why old boy didn't look out for Meech and send him to acting school, Big Screech. All your people that was out did nothing for him. You came home thinking you're the Black Pablo Escobar and effed him up." 50 then made sure everyone remembered he's the real one who held the Flannery family down while Big Meech was locked up, but it didn't stop there. According to 50, Lil Meech blew every single dollar he earned from the BMF series. He straight up called him out saying, I helped your family make over 5 million legit dollars. It's not my fault it's all gone. Some fans initially dragged 50, accusing him of cutting Lil Meech off way too fast after Big Meech linked up with Rick Ross. But many others stood with 50, claiming he had every right to feel betrayed after everything he'd done for the Flannery family. And it didn't stop there. Even Boozy jumped into the drama, saying he wasn't cool with how Lil Meech handled the whole texting situation with 50. Boozy felt Meech was being way too soft and respectful, especially after 50 openly disrespected his dad. Boozy made it crystal clear. If someone dissed his father like that, he would have snapped back immediately, no hesitation. But 50 wasn't about to let Boozy's comments slide. He doubled down, replying directly, "I made your family over 5 million legit dollars, Boozy." That's why Meech responded like that. If he gets locked up, I'm the first person he calls. I bailed him out every single time. And here's the kicker. 50 also exposed some deep personal details, claiming he even paid for Lil Meech to go to rehab after discovering Meech was struggling with addiction issues. That's right, 50 dropped a bombshell revealing he personally stepped in when Lil Meech got hooked, making sure he got the help he needed. He even said straight up, "I did it every time." But hold on, there's even more to this wild story. 50 also put Meech's personal issues on full blast, hinting that the Flannery family drama runs deeper than anyone imagined. And according to 50, if Lil Meech ever finds himself locked up, he's the first person Meech calls to bail him out. So what else is 50 holding back? And how messy is this going to get before it finally ends? Big Meech was not feeling how close 50 Cent got to Lil Meech while he was locked up, and now things are really boiling over. 50 recently spilled all the messy details, posting publicly, "I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's relationship. I think he didn't like that I was holding his son down." 50 didn't stop there. He even revealed some shocking behind-the-scenes drama, writing, "I thought about it. I think he was uncomfortable with me and Mimi's bond. I found out he was messed up on set. High AF. Dude started throwing up during a weapons test. Ian came to me saying the little dude had whippets in his truck. I'm like, what the F is whippets? Turns out, it's that stuff from baby guns." Yeah, you heard right. 50 just put Lil Meech on blast for using substances on set, exposing some embarrassing behind-the-scenes secrets. But instead of backing down quietly, Big Meech and Lil Meech are doubling down, and they're not holding back. In fact, they're making it personal, pledging allegiance to some of 50's biggest enemies. Lil Meech, clearly out for blood, linked up in Miami with none other than Rick Ross, the very man who sparked this whole mess in the first place. And as if that wasn't enough to get under 50's skin, guess who else joined the drama? Floyd Mayweather, 50's longtime rival. That's right, Floyd himself stepped into the ring, and the trio made sure 50 knew exactly what was going down. To rub salt in the wound, Lil Meech posted flashy photos alongside Ross and Floyd on social media, captioning the posts, "Real power," taking direct aim at 50's iconic show. They knew exactly what they were doing, sending a loud and clear message to 50 that he's about to feel the heat, and it doesn't stop there. Word on the street is Big Meech and Lil Meech are cooking up some kind of big money business move with Floyd Mayweather himself. Fans are buzzing about this unexpected collab, speculating they're about to drop something huge. Could they be launching a show, making a major deal, or something even crazier? Whatever they're planning, they're definitely going all in to make 50 regret ever coming at the Flannery name. Big Meech clearly had enough of 50, calling the shots while he was locked away. And now that he's out, he's teaming up with some serious powerhouses to reclaim his place in the game. So, what's next for this explosive showdown? Will Big Meech and Lil Meech actually pull off a deal with Floyd, or will 50 find a way to crush them first? Big Meech is done letting 50 Cent mess around with his legacy, and he's planning something big. Rumors are swirling that Meech and Lil Meech might be cooking up their own movie or series about the Black Mafia family, completely separate from 50's hit show on Stars. And it's not just idle gossip. Rick Ross himself stepped into the spotlight just a few weeks ago, boldly announcing he's looking to produce his own version of the BMF story. But hold up, there's a major issue standing in Ross's way. If Ross, Big Meech, and Lil Meech really think they're gonna create their own rival BMF project, they've got a rude awakening coming, because 50 Cent already locked down the rights. According to industry insiders, 50 still holds the exclusive rights to the BMF TV universe, and he has no plans to let anyone else touch his territory. TMZ even confirmed that 50's G-Unit Films is already deep into production, working on Tammy Cowan's life story, aiming to expand the entire BMF narrative and blow Ross and Meech completely out of the water. Now fans are starting to rally behind 50, calling out Big Meech and his son for fumbling a golden opportunity. And Lil Meech himself isn't helping matters. Apparently, he's been burning through cash like it's nothing. Rumors are flying that Lil Meech completely blew through his earnings from BMF, spending wildly on lavish clothes, luxury cars, and expensive jewelry. And it's not like he's keeping his lifestyle low-key. Oh no, he's flaunting it everywhere. Lil Meech didn't even bother hiding his extravagant spending sprees, boldly flexing on social media. He straight up bragged about dropping $2 million on an iced out watch, posting flashy pics in custom chrome hearts jeans, and showing off his ridiculously expensive jewelry collection. People can't believe their eyes, especially since 50 literally helped Meech earn that money. The streets are talking loud, saying Big Meech and Lil Meech are about to get a huge wake-up call, because if they really think Ross and Floyd Mayweather are about to back them up, they're dreaming. According to insiders, this new BMF plan might just be a massive scam waiting to happen, and the Flannerys could end up losing everything they've got left. So what's Big Meech's endgame here? And how far is 50 Cent gonna go to protect his empire from this challenge? Big Meech's son is out here wilding, and things are looking worse than ever. Lil Meech didn't just blow all the millions he earned from the BMF show. He straight up burned through $5 million, flaunting his reckless spending every step of the way, and it only gets messier from here. Tony Yayo just spilled some crazy tea, revealing that Lil Meech had the nerve to approach other rappers, like Lil Baby, straight up demanding money to help out Big Meech. Imagine asking for handouts, while simultaneously dropping $100,000 on designer jeans? Yes, you heard that right, $100,000 on jeans alone. Even Lil Meech himself openly admitted he was living beyond his means, confessing he had zero clue what he was doing when he first connected with 50 Cent. He was literally handed the opportunity of a lifetime. 50 Cent took a huge gamble on him, bringing him into the BMF family even though he had zero acting experience. 50 saw potential, invested time, and poured money into him. He even covered the cost for Lil Meech's acting lessons. Think about this. 50 could have easily hired a seasoned actor, saved tons of cash, and avoided all this drama. But instead, he gave Lil Meech the chance nobody else would. And how does Meech repay him? By throwing money away on jeans worth a mind-blowing $100,000, all while asking other artists to pay his bills. But wait, Yayo exposed even more dirt. While Lil Meech was shamelessly begging other celebs for money, he was simultaneously flexing his spending habits publicly, casually dropping $100,000 on designer jeans like it was nothing. Fans are beyond fed up, and honestly, they're starting to see exactly why 50 cut him loose. At first, people felt bad for Meech, but now they're looking at him sideways after he linked up with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, two of 50's biggest rivals. It's almost like Lil Meech went out of his way to rub salt in 50's wounds, especially since only a few weeks ago he was publicly dissing Ross, claiming total loyalty to 50. This sudden switch up is leaving fans seriously confused and suspicious. They're calling Lil Meech out for playing both sides, and many believe he's about to get a harsh reality check. After all, how can anyone trust someone who flips loyalty that fast? So now, with Lil Meech burning bridges left and right, spending money like water, and publicly aligning himself with people who clearly have beef with the man who made him famous, fans are wondering, is he heading straight for disaster? And how will 50 react next, knowing that the guy he helped turn into a star has completely turned against him? And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, there's fresh gossip swirling that Big Meech is seriously trying to team up with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather to create their own BMF project. But here's the kicker. Meech doesn't even legally own his own story anymore. That's right. According to reports, Tammy Cowans currently holds the legal rights to Big Meech's life story. She secured those rights and partnered up with 50 Cent, which means Meech literally doesn't have control over his own narrative anymore. So how exactly are Meech, Lil Meech, Rick Ross and Floyd planning to launch their rival show or movie? Are they about to drop major cash to buy back the rights from Tammy? Or do they think they're slick enough to take things in a totally different direction without breaking the law? Fans and insiders are seriously doubting this latest move. They're saying Big Meech and his son might be walking right into a legal nightmare, especially since 50 and Tammy have the story locked down tight. The big question here is, are the Flannerys aware of this mess, or is this another reckless move that'll blow up in their faces? So what do you all think? Are Big Meech and Lil Meech making the ultimate boss move by joining forces with Ross and Mayweather? Or is this whole thing just another huge disaster waiting to happen? And how exactly do they plan to handle the legal drama that'll surely come their way? Plus, let's not forget about the public reaction. Fans are split. Some think this is the perfect payback for 50 Cent's disrespect, while others swear Meech and his crew are about to get scammed big time. Is this genius or madness? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe to stay locked in with all this crazy drama, and share this with your friends. See you on the next one.